going on? No horsing around, family. Zach Boyd back at it again. This podcast, Anthony Richardson versus CJ Stroud. And guys, we want you to light us up in these comments as we're winding down. About 48 hours from now, we'll be really getting cooking here, getting ready to select a quarterback at number 4. And I just thought it'd be a fun exercise. Talk about Richardson, talk about Stroud. Everybody sees the betting odds going up and down. I know a lot of people freaking out over Will Levis kind of shooting up here at the end. If I had to tell you the truth right now in real time as we record this at 4:45 on a Tuesday, I think Levis will be off the board. I think Bryce Young will be off the board. I think more realistically, we're probably looking at either Stroud or Richardson here at 4. Now that could change. Just like the stock market, the betting market changes up and down, hour by hour, minute by minute, story by story. You want to go with Richardson and Stroud. I'll use this analogy. Daniel Jeremiah said it. I've heard a lot of other people say it. I think it's great, so I continue to use it. You go get that lottery ticket, guys. You get CJ Stroud. He's a lot like winning the state local Hoosier lottery, right? If you get everything out of CJ Stroud that you can possibly get out of him, you're going to get a very good football player. You're going to get a highly accurate football player, a player that can throw, his wide receivers open. He's proven that time and time again. Extremely, extremely accurate in a very good program. I know it's not as pro-ready as some of the other programs, but I do think it's translatable. I mean, when you look at his accuracy, Shane Steichen and Chris Ballard have just gushed about the accuracy standpoint, and he's got it. That's one thing that he has probably more than anybody in this NFL draft. So if you're going for purely an accurate quarterback, you're going to go CJ Stroud. I mean, that's just going to be your guy. Now, go back into that lottery analogy, and if you get Anthony Richardson and you hit on him, he's the Powerball. He's the biggest jackpot, the mega, whatever you want to call it. He's the biggest jackpot you could possibly hit. That being said, there's some real hesitation with can he develop into a much more accurate quarterback in the NFL? And what's Chris Ballard and what's Shane Steichen collectively going to like in that draft room on draft night? And I truly believe that it's been a big discussion. I know it's been hard for them to make the discussion. I think there are people in their camp that love Anthony Richardson. I know there are people in their camp that love Stroud as well as Levis. You can make a great case for all of these guys. Minus Bryce Young, I think the other 3 are fairly close. You can see what they like in each of these prospects. But make no mistakes about it, I expect them to select one of these guys. And I'm probably going to lean in a direction that I haven't leaned at all, if I'm being honest with you. But if you're down to Stroud and you're down to Richardson, I think I probably have finally come along the train that maybe I go Richardson over Stroud. But I'm not going to be disappointed if either one of those guys' names are called at number 4. I think you're going to get a very good football player, and I can see developmental-wise what Shane Steichen can do with any of them. The upside of Anthony Richardson seems to be just very, very tempting, and I don't know if anybody's going to be able to pass on that God-given ability. He is the best athlete that we've ever seen at the quarterback position. But what does that mean on the football field? Minus your legs. When the game matters, when you have to throw the football, do they see that in Anthony Richardson? Do they see a guy that could elevate his game and become much more accurate? Because remember, there's no worry about his arm strength. It's just accuracy. So it's the total polar opposite of CJ Stroud. Love this debate and love this idea of you guys kind of taking this chat over. Let us know. Richardson, Stroud, neither. Maybe you're a Levis fan. Maybe you say, you know what, I really am out on all of these guys. Maybe you trade down. Hope you don't say trade down because I'm certainly not for that. On draft night, we want to know your pick. We want to know who you're going to take. If you got to choose between Anthony Richardson, CJ Stroud, who are you selecting at number 4 and why? Let's get this discussion going. And guys, as always, go Colts. It's almost draft time.